You seen that the main distributors of Pokemon cards, MJ Holdings, have been caught reselling their own stock marked up on Walmart? No, I didn't see that at all. The fuck? I guess it's not even surprising with the state of Pokemon cards. Picked a bad time to get into Pokemon TCG for fun. You couldn't have picked a worse time. Pokemon card prices are so dumb. So stupid. Yeah, you picked a terrible time for that. Really, it's a terrible time for every TCG. Well, the main TCGs. Like, even One Piece. One Piece product is hard to come by because it's super fucking popular. Pokemon product, good fucking luck. Also, you need to be a trained fighter if you want to actually try and get your hands on some of it in person. Yu-Gi-Oh! I think is in a decent state compared to the others, but it's still pretty expensive, especially for all of the sets that they reprint. And then Magic, holy, Magic is unreal. $600 for a collector's box of Final Fantasy. Fucking, what was it, $250 for a play booster. And they're also reducing the amount of packs you get in a booster from 36 to 30. Oh, it's bad. TCG in shambles right now. You think this is a sign that it's not worth having our favorite hobbies become mainstream? I don't know. I've never necessarily agreed with that perspective. I think it was... Like, I can see why people would feel that way. But, like... I don't know. The things I like, I always want to do well. I never like the idea of the thing that I like to just be something that only I like, and then they eventually go out of business. Dad says it's just cardboard with print on it. Why would it be expensive? I mean, your dad's right. So what we do on Skill Check is we proxy everything, except for release. We buy the actual shit on release, but proxy everything else. I'm a huge proxy advocate. What's proxy? Really? You don't know what proxies are? So basically, you print off the cards yourself. So you get like a... And you don't have to do it yourself. There's also services that proxy cards too for a price, like a fraction of what the actual card is. But it's basically fake cards. You're making fake cards that represent the real ones. So like, actually I have a really good example. I've recently been... A friend of ours makes One Piece proxies. So for One Piece, instead of paying like the hundreds of dollars for some of like the crazy ones, he prints off like really crazy high quality proxies for it. So none of these are like the actual official cards, but they look like it. And they're really beautiful actually. So what you do is you print off the cards yourself, and then you just play with those instead of pay like $200 for the real card. Are they legal? Not in official tournaments, no. But for what we do on Skill Check, who cares? Plus, these are really cool. He does a really good job. And then we also print some ourselves at the warehouse. Because we got a printer for making proxies. Police got me last week for proxies, yeah. Here. Like I said, he does a really good job with it. Like, all of these, like, there's no versions of these that are real. He makes them himself and prints them himself, and they're also all raised foil too. He does a really good job. They're cool. And then he has some really wacky ones too. Like, where's... Oh yeah, here's the Hody Jones Pepe. This is a pretty cool proxy, because Hody Jones is a giant fucking meme. Yeah, this is like one of the more higher end proxies. Man, that shit really is cool though. What do the back of the cards look like? Oh, on the back of the cards he put his own logo. So like, here's a little special Gecko Moria he made, and then on the back, instead of it being like One Piece, you'll never mistake it for an actual one. So he put like his website and everything on it. Most proxies will do that, because it's not supposed to be like pulling one over on the TCGs. It's just supposed to be for people that don't want to pay like the hundreds that you'd need to pay for the singles. So I become a big proxy guy with how absurd TCG prices are. What do you think of Ur-Dragon? Oh, I have an Ur-Dragon deck right here. I like Ur-Dragon. I think this is a busted commander, though. If you're just playing casual commander like we do, that shit is not fun for anyone but me. Most Imminence is like that. Yeah, Imminence is just, it's ridiculous. Imminence is just crazy. How do tournaments feel about proxies? You will never be able to play proxies in a tournament, and I don't think you should. I think proxies are just good to be able to have the cards to build your decks and play them in your pods, or play them, even like locals, like at least our locals allow some proxies too. I think they serve that purpose very well. So that way you don't have to pay the hundreds, or even in some cases thousands of dollars for a competitive deck to play. But proxies I don't think should ever be at tournaments. I think that's the right call.